Hi everyone, this is Noah Ripley, and I wanted to take a few minutes to walk through the Saucony Auto Order Creator. This is a document that myself and a few other reps helped create, and the origin of it was basically we were writing weekly orders for some of our biggest accounts, and I'm sure most of you all maybe have a similar experience. But I think for me personally, writing this account's orders, it just helped me have a better rapport with the account, understand what's working, what's not working, make better recommendations, and I think just overall provide better service and also sell more Sauconys. So we wanted something where you could kind of replicate this for more than one account. Maybe you have 3 or 4 accounts that you'd like to be writing their orders for, but it just takes a lot of time and effort to, every week be writing their order. And so this document essentially helps you write automatic orders based on the minimums that you set up. So I'll just walk through this really quickly. This document is built out to write orders for up to 10 stores. So that's 10 stores within one account. And if you need to do that, if you have an account that you have 3 or 4 doors for, it does take a little longer to kind of build out, this document for, for that account, but it'll be, more worth it than even just using it for one account. But it'll just take some time, messing around with the numbers, making sure you have everything in the right place, and then duplicating it for all of your different stores. So if we start on the minimum on hand page, this is where we keep our preferred assortment. So this is kind of the agreed upon assortment, your minimums that you want to have in store, and that's what we base our orders off of. So we take what we want, we subtract what we have, which will be in the weekly data column, and then we will end up with a recommended order that would get us back to these levels. So, here we have a store. I've just written in some basic digits here. It looks like they want the men's Freedom and men's Peregrine, and for women they want the Ride Freedom Peregrine. So you can go in here and edit this. Maybe they, decide to bring in the men's Mad River. Maybe they're at trail doors. So we want some more of those core sizes. And yeah, so you just edit that here. We'll go to the weekly data tab next, and you're going to have to receive a RICS report. That's a stock status report. Comes in a CSV or CSV file format, and you'll basically go in and copy the entire document. So you'll copy all of this like that, which in the document you'll receive, this will be in the A column, but you'll post it here in the weekly data tab. Make sure you don't mess with this first column. That's our helper code that grabs information from these rows that we need. But that's where you'll paste all the information right here. And what that helper code does is it just singles out key bits of information. So store code, again, this report is for 10 different stores. So we have 401, and then it just, 4056, whatever. It grabs our store code, our supplier SKU, and then our size. So that's a pretty unique number. That's going to be unique to only the women's Freedom size 6.5 at store 401. Next, we'll go to the summary page, and this is kind of a good overview of what's actually happening. So if we roll up to the men's Ride Freedom here, men's Freedom Peregrine Mad River, that's what we want to have in our store. The green line, all the green lines on this page are what we want to have, and that's just pulled directly from our minimum on hand tab. So you see the men's Peregrine and then men's Mad River. The tan section here, that'll be what we have, and then the pink section is what we need to order. So it's simple subtraction. What we want from what we have is what we need to order. An important thing, the most important thing for the summary page is that you have to go in and enter all of these SKUs for the different styles. So the Peregrine's a good example of this. the -2 colorway is our preferred SKU, so that's what we'd like to order, but our inventory isn't always that clean. So our goal is to have a 9 through 12 with a 13. We would like it to be in the colorway 2, but that, maybe there's some inventory restrictions. We had to pull some other colors in because this inventory is our priority over the specific color. So we need to ask, what do we have in the -1 colorway? And that shows up on this line. What do we have in the -2 colorway and the -3 colorway, or 3-7 colorways? And that is shown right here. So you can see then that we just take this green and subtract all the other digits. And so for the Peregrine right now, we only need to order 111 because we have every other size covered that we need, even if it's not in the exact color we want. But let's say we made some changes. For some reason, we want 3 of the Peregrines in an 8.5, and maybe we want 5 11s. Go to the summary page. That's going to be reflected here. Oh, let's not do 11s. Let's do, oops. Let's do 10.5s. So go to the summary page. It'll have updated that. So we do have 2 8.5s already, but we need 3, so we still have to order 1. Same thing with the 5s. We need 5 of them, or same thing with the 10.5s. We need 5. We have 1. We need to order 4. And so then we collect all of these pink lines, and it populates here on the order summary page. So this is, for store 1, this is what we need to order. So you can see you needed that 8.5. You need those 4 different 10.5s. So altogether we need 23 pairs on this week's order so that we come back to this agreed assortment. So I know that's a pretty rough, pretty quick little explanation for what's going on here. In review, the items that you need to edit, obviously the assortment here, you need to make sure the store code, which again, this is pretty much only going to work for accounts that have RICs right now, but this will be the store code designated by RICs, and then the preferred SKU. So everything tan here on this minimum on-hand order page. Then going to the summary page, you have to enter, make sure you have all these different color SKUs entered. So for like the Guide and the Triumph, when they update next month, we'll have to put in the new SKUs here that we would like to order, but also have to go in and change all of these. So maybe the new SKU, I don't know what it is offhand, but maybe it's 2000. So then our summary page, that's going to be 2000. Oh, let's see. 2000-3 is the colorway we want. But then we have to go in here and type in 3000-1 and, sorry, 2000-2. You do have to enter the same SKU again. So 2000-3 and so on. So maybe those are the only SKUs that we have. And then midway through the season, maybe we come out with a new color, 2000-44, and then we'll need to search the store's inventory for this SKU as well to make sure there's no inventory there, which would affect what we need to order. So again, those are kind of going to be the only bits of information you should necessarily need to change. And it's just going to take some playing around with it. Again, if you have to update this for 10 different stores, it's going to take some legwork, making sure that your SKUs and everything looks are correct for. You can see this document goes on forever. Excuse me. So if you need any help adjusting this or adapting for an account with multiple locations, feel free to get a hold of me. But yeah, hopefully this file is able to help you write orders and automate the process and just make your life a little bit easier. So again, thanks for watching and have a great day.